Okay, there she is, my 2003 1600cc Kawasaki Vulcan Classic. Doing this video mainly for insurance purposes to help them in case it ever gets stolen like my other Kawasaki Vulcan did 2 years ago, Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to cover some parts and pieces that are on the bike, and hopefully that will be all I need to do. As we move up to the bike, you're going to see Kim's toy there, but this is about my toy, so forget her toy. What I have there basically on the rear are matching saddlebags. They're called leather likes. They're actually hard plastic to simulate leather. They're key latched, and also they pop off in just seconds. Makes it pretty nice for the long trips. What I also have is a wide touring Mustang seat. Gives me a wide driver's seat, a wide passenger seat, and also a pretty wide sissy bar for the backrest there. As we move around the bike here, you're going to see ISO floorboards for the passenger. Makes Kim's ride a lot easier than keeping her feet on pegs. And we also have floorboards for me with the heel toe shift. There's also something there I'm going to change, which is pretty ugly. That thing there is the horn. I'm going to chrome that out and probably get a bigger horn. What we have in front of the horn is called an Airlight insulator pad that wraps around the crash bars for winter riding again when it's cool. Keeps the wind off. It does a pretty good job. Also, what attaches onto the crash bar when I take that off is I put one here somewhere is highway pegs. You got Karachi and highway pegs, one for each side. Makes it so I can stretch my legs out a little bit on the long road. When we come down here to the side compartment of the bike, inside there we have two things. We have what's called a Cobra FI 2000 fuel processor and also an AudioVox motorcycle alarm system. Once again, to help deter anybody hopefully from ever doing that again. As we come on up the bike here, we got a classic Kawasaki Black, which has actually a bronze gold flake in it, which makes the bike kind of change colors in different lights. I installed a fuel tank bib, which is also a Mustang bib, to match the saddlebags, and something else every other motorcycle should have is a cup holder. I put a leather matching cup holder on this also. As we move up to above and behind the handlebars, you see another leather bag for more accessories. Those two square things in front of it, those are called risers. Those are 6-inch risers that were installed to get those handlebars a little higher and closer to me. Stock ones are a little far away, and having the risers make it a more comfortable ride. As we go up the handlebar here, you're going to see right there a Vista cruise control. Makes it nice. You can take your hand off while driving. Keeps your hands from cramping up. Also installed was wider mirrors for seeing better behind you. As we move down and around the bike, we come to the rear of the bike, and we have a fire and steel sissy bar along with a custom plate holder that Kim bought me. You can't really tell, but it's an eagle, so she bought it for me and I put it on. Down there I installed a spinner light bulb inside that brake lens. What it does is during normal riding the light spins, and then when I step on the brake or put my hand on the brake, they flash real fast to hopefully let people see me better. The more lights you can have on a bike, the better, I think, especially for night riding. Something I installed that only took a second but is real visible at night is right there is a LED bulb that comes on only at night and then shuts off during the day. There's also one on the rear of the bike. You just can't see it because of all the toys, but at night you can see it pretty well. We're going to move around the bike now. Once again, another saddlebag, another ISO floorboard, and right there we have what's called Musi or Muzzy tailpipes. I've heard it called both, so that's why I say Musi or Muzzy. and they have a nice soft rumble. They're not quite as loud as Vance and Hines, not quite as loud as a Harley rider might like, but I like them. They give a nice soft rumble. Another floorboard for me. And what I'll do here, so you can kind of maybe hear it a little bit, and also so the insurance company knows the bike starts, I'll start her up. There you go, nice little rumble. She pretty much purrs. And this is why I don't like the horn. Actually, it's kind of loud, but I want to get a different horn for it. We're going to move around to the front of the bike now. And what you're going to see here is, obviously I had to put base decals, but we have right behind the turn signal here another separate piece of plexiglass. That's called a lower. Another thing to help keep wind off of me, and they work really well. Plus they're pretty dang expensive. And then we got a nice high windshield. That's something every bike should have. I'll never own a bike without a windshield again. And then on the other side we have another lower behind that tail light there. Bike had pretty low miles on it when I got it, roughly 13,000. And she's a really good cruiser. I'm going to enjoy her quite a bit. First trip's going to be to, or the first extended trip's going to be to, I believe, Lake Powell in June, May or June. About a 530, 540 mile trip, just to see if me and Kim really don't mind the long hauls. I don't know yet. We haven't really taken one other than, except for me, I've taken longer rides, but Kim hasn't been on a bike that long, so it'll let her know how she does. She might end up wanting to fly and meet me. But then there we go. Once again, my toy. This ain't about her toy. It's about my toy. So let's keep it about my toy. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. Bye.